What's up, guys? This is Chris coming to you from my garage. It is time for another workout. We started today's workout with our warm-up. For our warm-up, we had three rounds. You could either go 50 singles, which I'm doing here with the jump rope, 50 jumping jacks if you don't have a jump rope or you just prefer doing jumping jacks. Or your last option is you can go a 50 mountain climber. So your mountain climber, you get down into that plank position, and just like this right here, you can just bring your knees into your chest, okay? Going back and forth. Just get 50, 25 on each leg. Okay, for second part of the warm-up, what we're going to do is hit 10 air squats. Make sure that we're squatting all the way down, keeping weight on our heels, keeping our chest nice and high, and pushing those knees out, okay? We want our hips to dip below our knees. So if we had pockets, if we were wearing jeans, we would want them to dip all the way past our knees if possible, okay? So we're going to be hitting 10 of these every round, okay? And we are going to be doing front squats, so this one is very important. Okay, for our third movement and warm-up, you're going to hit 25 shoulder taps. Okay, so you're maintaining that plank position, and with the right arm, you're going to the left shoulder, and with the left arm, you're going to the right shoulder. Okay, so just because of the core stability, I try and get these done as fast as possible. This movement is the V-up, okay? So you're going to fold your body at the hips and use your core to reach for your feet, okay? Ideally, you would like to have straight legs. As you can see right there, my legs aren't the straightest, and I'd want to point my toes. Okay, so here we go for our part 8 of Sculpt, okay? I'm demonstrating the front squat, what it would look like with a kettlebell. Of course, you can use a dumbbell if you don't have a kettlebell, okay? Or you can use a barbell, which I'm going to demonstrate for you right now. Notice how, just like warm-up, I'm pushing those knees outwards, okay? And on this one, I want to hold 2 seconds at the bottom. So 1,000, 2, 1,000, up. Okay, here comes another rep. 1,000, 2, 1,000, up. And then 1,000, 2, 1,000, up, okay? So what the front squat works on is it helps you not only work on your legs, right? But it helps you maintain core stability, because that weight out in front of you will try and pull you forward. So you have to use your core to keep it from rolling back. Okay, right here you can see me doing it with an empty barbell. I know some of you guys checked out empty barbells. So this is what that one would look like with just an empty bar, okay? I want to keep my elbows nice and high. Okay, pointed. We don't want them dipping down, and I want to keep that chest up at all times. You can see right here that I'm wearing a t-shirt that says burpees over beer. Okay, so if I'm doing this correctly, we should be able to read that the whole time, okay? Pushing out with those knees like usual, dropping those hips below the knees. Okay, in CrossFit, we say ass to grass, okay? So always want to dip real low as we can, okay? And lube up those knees and go forward. So I didn't hold 2 seconds there very long. Right there, 1,000, 2, 1,000. Okay, and bring it down. And you can gradually build up in weight. Right here, this is me going for 95 pounds. Okay, and I want to maintain the same form. Of course, holding those 2 seconds gets difficult the more and more weight that you add to this. Okay, so right there, 1,000, 2, 1,000. You could see my right ankle, if you're looking at it, it's starting to roll upwards. So you just want to be real careful and real aware of that. My elbows are still pointed on this third set. Okay, so it is going to get heavier progressively. You can see I am starting to work. You want to take plenty of rest in between sets. You know, carry a bottle of water with you or something to drink. Okay, I have the garage open, and it is about 10:44 in the morning there, you can see. Okay, so here is set number 4 for me. Okay, down, hold for 2 seconds, and back up, okay? This one, I have about 105 pounds on the barbell, okay? You can see every set is taking me about a minute, okay? But I am maintaining my elbows nice and high and pushing those knees out, okay? Keep that core nice and tight. And real important, don't forget to breathe with every rep, okay? And as the weight gets heavier, it does get a little bit more difficult, especially holding those 2 seconds, like when you get into reps 7, 8, and 9. Okay, make sure that we're trying to push ourselves forward all the way there, okay? And finally, this is my last set. It's about 135 pounds. Okay, so you can see I'm trying to maintain there. Okay, trying to hold everything, keeping those elbows nice and high, Okay, taking a deep breath every time and trying to hold those 2 seconds as long as I possibly can. Okay, 2 seconds. Okay, and that'll move us into our last set. So 5 rounds. Of course, feel free to pause this video at any time. Go to the restroom, do whatever you have to do. Okay, so this is the Sculpt program that you're seeing right here. It's more of a bodybuilding centric program, okay, but the movements are still functional movements. You still do have to squat out of the bottom when you lift something up, an object from the floor to overhead. I mean, we use this in real life all the time. You'll usually deadlift something like a grocery bag and then get it up into the front rack position, which this is, and use our legs to drive it up, okay? This prevents injury right there. Okay, so this is the last set right there. See, it took me about maybe 12 minutes to get through all 5 sets. Okay, and what we're going to transition to is stiff leg deadlifts and man makers. Okay, so part B is a superset. Okay, and say hi to my dog Ray that's walking by right there. Okay, for this superset, what we're doing is we're keeping the chest up and we're just dropping down and using the hamstrings to pull back up. Okay, I don't want to pull back up with my back. I want to use my hips and my hamstrings, okay? So you can see my hips descend back, and then they'll go back up towards the dumbbells. All my hands are doing is holding those dumbbells in place. We're not pulling at all, okay? This is a leg workout. And we're supersetting that with a man maker. So the man maker, we're doing from a plank position, a row with the left arm right there, a row with the right arm, and then a push-up, okay? These, if you struggle with them a lot, what you can do is, number one, lower the weight, okay? So you could go with whatever weight you want, okay? And you could do a shoulder tap push-up if you can't do any weight at all. Or if the weight, you can do some weight, you can go ahead and do right arm, left arm, and then push-up with some weight, maybe for 5 sets till you gas out. And then you can go to shoulder tap, and then push up, okay? The push-ups can also be done from your knees, okay? Even if you do these from your knees, you're going to get a good core workout to go with it, okay? This is why this movement just wrecks you, because it's chest, it's back, it's lats, it's core, it's everything. So here's the second set of stiff-legged deadlifts from the side. You can see my chest stays nice and high, okay? And my hips are going to drop back and then forward. I've got a nice little triangle right here, you can see. Okay, so all my arms are doing is holding. They're not assisting in the pull at all. This is all legs and glutes. When you get to the top of this movement, make sure you squeeze your glutes. That'll help you maintain good form, okay? Make sure that you're using those glutes. Okay, and here we go. Second set of the man makers. Okay, so pull. I didn't increase the weight at all, okay? So all I have available to me in my garage is a set of 35s and a set of 50s. Okay, so ideally you would like to go 35, 40, 45, 50, you know, just make slight increases, but you know, you work with what you have, and I just felt like 35 to 50 was just a hard jump to make. Okay, so I'd rather maintain here. You can see my feet kind of move forward here a little bit. Yeah, and that's just with the weight shifting. Okay, I'm still having to maintain core stability. Okay, you can see my face of pain there, okay? So here's set number 3 of these stiff-legged deadlifts. Okay, by this time, I was sweating profusely. Just trying to maintain good form the whole time, okay? This Sculpt program, it's not a race. You are gonna lose your breath, okay? It does catch up with you, but it's more muscle fatigue that blows you up, and it's not as metabolic. Okay, later this week, I'll go ahead and demonstrate more of the metabolic conditionings and some of the Olympic lifting, but starting Monday off with Sculpt here, okay? So here's the man makers from the front. You can see my legs shift out, okay? And that's just so I can stabilize my movements with the core a lot more, okay? Okay, and if you really do have to, this is 10 reps, but I mean, if you have to divide it in half, go ahead and do so, okay? Remember that you can always do those push-ups from the knees, okay? And you can do shoulder taps and push-ups instead of the man makers if you just can't pull any weights. If you have the dumbbells that are round and not hexagons like these, you're going to want to be real careful that they don't roll out, okay? Make sure you're keeping your wrists nice and tight. Okay, and here's my last set of stiff-legged deadlifts. Okay, of course, I'm editing these videos so you don't see like my full 45 seconds to 1.5 minutes of break. Okay, so make sure you're taking your breaks, okay? You can pause this video while you take your breaks and then do the next set with me. It's most important though that you go at your own pace. Okay, so this is my last set here, and then we're gonna get into my last set of man makers, and that final set was just, oh, murder, man. I can't even tell you. Yeah, like I started feeling that final set probably about rep number 3. Okay, in total, like every time you get down, if you're able to do this movement unbroken, it is 30 movements. It is 1 row on the left, 1 row on the right, and then 1 push-up. So total, you're doing 30 movements without taking a break if you are able to do this unbroken. So you could just see sweat dripping right off me. Okay, and once we were done with the man makers, we moved it into our core Tabata. So Tabata, you can do with anything, okay? And if you watch the clock that's right there behind those storage containers on the top, what we're doing is 25 seconds of grasshoppers. I mean, 20 seconds of grasshoppers, excuse me. So I'm moving my femur bone to the back of my wrist there, okay? That's my target area. If you don't have the range of motion, you know, just don't go as far as you can. So right here, we're doing V-ups. We did these in warm-up, so now I'm going 20 seconds of them. Okay, and right after the first set, we're doing 4 sets of this. Okay, and you can just follow along with me. I did leave the breaks in here because they were only a 10-second break, just so you can follow along. Okay, so in this V-up, we've got 3, 2, 1, and we're resting. Okay, so 10 seconds isn't really a rest. It's more of a transition. Okay, so I'm going to show you the grasshoppers from the side in 3, 2, 1. And there you go. Just bring it and shift your weight. See, on my left leg, it doesn't get quite as close to my wrist as my right leg does. It's normal to be more flexible on one side than you are on another. Okay, what's more important here is that I maintain the core. So this is going to hit those side abdominals a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and we're relaxing. We're flipping over and getting into that V-up now. Okay, and after this set of V-ups, you're going to be halfway done. So let's go again. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, and remember, I'm not there to yell at you if you stop and take an extra breath or two. Okay, what I like to do here is I have a target that I'm trying to get in the 20 seconds. So my target for the V-ups was 10. I think I got it on every movement, okay? If you've got a lot of time, you can check. So we're done there. We're transitioning to set number 3, okay, of the grasshoppers. Okay, I'm going to show you these facing forward now. So there they are, and you could just see fatigue on my face. You can see my sweat dripping down. Okay. 10 more seconds of this, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and we're transitioning. Okay, there it is. Nice pain pace. Okay. I mean, it should burn a little bit and be challenging, but it shouldn't really be like awful shooting pain, okay? So if the V-ups are like too harsh for you, 20 seconds of sit-ups is going to do the job, okay? 20 seconds of hollow rocks. 20 seconds of just a plank hold, okay? That's the beautiful thing about Tabata is you can do it anywhere. Okay, there are plenty of Tabata timers out there, like Trifecta. The app Trifecta has good fitness timers. It's just like having a CrossFit clock like I have behind me. Okay, and it's free. That's the best thing. So this is the last round here. This is the last set of those grasshoppers. Okay, you're down to your last 10 seconds of grasshoppers if you're using me as your guide. Okay, here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. And after a long Sculpt workout, we are going to be down to our last 10-second break and our last 20 seconds of work. So here we go. Last 20 seconds for me. There it is. Okay, guys, so it's been great being with you today. I'm putting out these videos. I'm hitting a different part of the programming. Hit me up if you want to get the full programming, if you're not signed up, okay? So I'll let you know how to get signed up for that. You can Instagram me on at CrossFlipper on Instagram. Okay, and it's been a pleasure. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great workout.